It's so cold. Oh my goodness. It's cold, okay? And now it's raining. It's going to be wet and freezing cold, freezing, for the next 5 days. Wow. Well, I got some hot coffee here. Here you go. Why not? Why not, huh? Here, it's not too hot either. Okay. So let me give you a heads up what I'm going to do. How am I going to stay warm in my van? In a damp van. I've got everything worked out up here so that water isn't coming through anymore. Nope, it's not coming through. Okay. Look at this. It's like, oh my gosh. I mean, gray skies are here again. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I got a plan. I've got a master plan. And this is happening all over. So if you're in Quartzsite or Yuma, whatever, you're going to be dealing with cold weather. Damp weather, I'm not so sure. Yuma's going to get some rain. I'm not so sure about Quartzsite. I know that there's a major storm warning in Flagstaff. Ooh. So here's my plan. Here's my battle plan, right? At night, I'm going to get inside my sleeping bag. I'm not going to wear pants. That would be too much. I'm already confined. But I'm going to get inside. I'll wear a nice warm fleece shirt, okay? And I'm going to get inside, and I'm going to put my blankets on top of that too. There you go. I think that's the best plan whatsoever. I think maybe I might not actually zip up my sleeping bag. That might be a good plan. That way I don't feel so confined. So I'll spend time inside the gym in the morning. I'll probably make my coffee. And maybe even, gosh, I probably could even go to McDonald's and go inside where it's nice and warm. But I can go in the gym and I can spend time in there, lots of time. I upgraded. I finally got my membership transferred to Tucson. It took forever. And so I upgraded so I can use any of the Planet Fitnesses everywhere. So yay on that. And then I've got a little run around to do, but I think for the next 5 days, I'm probably going to be I'm going to be inside quite a bit. I'll try to do the filming the best I can. It's an inside. This is the kind of weather where you're going to see me in here. You see me in here already. You know what? I'm Minivan Lee, and I live in my minivan, and I have for 7 years, in case you knew. So guess what? This is my studio. You know, other YouTube creators, that aren't nomads, they have basically not all, but a lot of them have a dedicated bedroom where they use as their studio. So they're just doing the same thing I'm doing. This is my dedicated area. I change it from in the morning, at night, and in early morning, it's a bedroom, okay? Switcheroo, it's a bedroom. Woo! Then, after I make it, then I change it into my barista, my cafe, and make my coffee and everything. And then I make it into my little breakfast nook, and I'm online drinking coffee. This is basically where I'm at. Let me show you. Even better. There we go. Yeah. Prop my feet up. A lot of you said, oh, you have your knees bent too much. No. I usually prop my feet up and on my bins right there. Or I can actually put it over there too. But yeah, on my bins. And I drink coffee. Check out everything. Check out business. And that's what I do. So right now, I'm going to straighten my knee out. Actually, my knee is doing so much better. And I think I've already mentioned that. Let me get this straight again. Okay, there we go. There's only 1, 2, 3. There's 4 cars parked in the parking lot. Like, who's going to be at the park? I was at the mall. I wanted to pick up a few things. I picked up a new sweater. It's a nice turtleneck up turtleneck sweater. It's warm. I'm actually warm in here. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dress very warm. In fact, I think what I'll do is put on my Sherpa socks here. Yeah. Keep my feet warm. Yeah. I just made coffee, so you know what? That can heat up my minivan too. There we go. There we go. Woo! Okay. And then after this week I'll actually go eat out. I'll go to a restaurant and kind of sit there, see if I can milk that just a little bit. I know waitresses don't want you to sit forever, you know. But maybe if I went, some of the diners around here close at 2. Maybe I'll go in around 12:30. That way I can milk like an hour and a half and then leave. Man, those are some clouds. So, and then at night, I'm probably going to get out my sleeping bag and I can just be covered up, get ready for bed and cover up and just hang out like that. How's that for a plan? I'll be fine. I can always turn on my car every once in a while. But here's the deal. Here's a reminder. You can turn on, I let my car warm up. So 3-4 minutes. Then I turn on the heater. I can turn it on for about 5 minutes and then I turn it off. Because what happens is carbon monoxide can collect. What it does is if you're driving and you got your heater on, you're driving, so carbon monoxide coming out of your tailpipe is moving out, right? It's moving along. But if you're just setting, it can get under your car and then kind of start seeping up. Your vehicle is not a sealed containment. It's not a sealed environment. You've got vents going on. You've got lots of things going on, little openings where it can breathe. So, yeah. Okay, I have a question. Okay, I found it. This is from Gimo76. You said, great. This was in response to my butane, being safe with butane. Okay, you want to have your butane safe. I need to go get another one here. Yeah. You want to keep it upright, but go watch the video. It's labeled. The title is about butane. You said, I just bought the stove and a case of butane. How long does the butane last? Well, that's kind of a relative question because it just depends on what you're going to use it and how long you're going to use it for. My butane usually lasts a week and a half, but I'm basically only making coffee. I'm heating up water. You go on to say, and this is relevant, mine is not for my van, but if our electric goes out, me and a few neighbors for our coffee. I can eat cold beans, but want my coffee hot. Yes. Well, if it's just you and maybe somebody else, you're going to do, about this big of a container to heat up water. And that's what I use. But if you're going to do it for neighbors too, oh dear, yeah, you're going to use a lot more. And you're probably going to use it, even if you want to heat up some like tomato soup or something. Yeah, you want to fry up a toasted cheese sandwich. Ooh, with tomato soup. Ooh, this sounds so good, especially on a day like today. Oh my gosh. Tomato soup with whole milk and a toasted cheese sandwich. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yum, yum. If you want to do something like that, yeah, you're going to, so you said you got a case. You're good. You're good with the case. I don't know how many, maybe 12 in a case. Well, I have about 15 in my storage unit. I don't know why I didn't go get one. But that's a good idea to have that. Very good idea. Whoops, that doesn't go there. But I want to show you something else. Very, very important. I also have this. It's called a portable kettle. I don't know what the brand name is. It's portable kettle. Portable kettle. Yeah. And here's a window. It'll show you the temperature that it's reaching. And it's here you plug it in. You know, I really don't like this. I'm going to take that off. It really bothers me. Here's where you put that in. because it's really hard to get that off. They didn't design that well. I've got it's electric. It's AC, 110. So you hook that in, you just hook it up. You pour water in here, don't overfill it. There's a line, you can see a line in there. I think it's to here. And then it'll turn on, once you plug it in, it'll turn on. And you can set it for touch. It's a touch switch. You can turn it to, it'll go up to 210. I only do it to 175. I don't want to burn my mouth with my coffee. I just don't. I know you want yours hot too, but, cheers. So, and I'm going to put this right there. Okay, so this is very important. Now, you think, well, yeah, but if there's a storm, there's electric went out. Why would I use this? Well, I have mine because what if you run out of butane? I mean, if there was a real emergency, trucks aren't going to be delivering product, and you're going to run out of your butane. So I got this just for that purpose. I like to preserve my my Jackery. Here, let me get this. Ow. Okay. This is my Jackery, for those who are new. This is a power bank. I call it a power station, but it really is a bank. It banks up energy so you can use it later, just like in a bank. You put your money in your bank, and then so you have it when you need it, okay? And this is what I have solar up here, and it runs through, and I plug it in right there. I just unplugged it. What am I at right now? I'm at 87, which is amazing because I barely am in the sun. But therein, if you've been following me a while, I always say that my fans, if I'm using a fan, it really takes a lot of energy, right, to keep them fans going, 12 volt USB fans. Well, why would I want a fan now? It's cold. It's cold here. So you can see I'm doing pretty good. This one is I have another one right here. That's at 77. So I'm doing pretty good. But I don't want to waste it on this because this will take the energy over time. Just like using a fan. Okay, so I suggest that you get this also. Something electric. If you have an electric kettle at home, use that. But if you don't, get this. Get something like this. Something small. And this probably does conserve maybe a little bit more energy. I don't know. And you can plug it into here because this has AC 110, 3 USBs, and a 12 volt. Okay? Yeah. So these are wonderful. I'm a Jackery girl. I like Jackery. They've never done it. I've had these Jackeries for the one of them I've had for 5 years, and it's still going strong. They say that it only cycles so long. You can power it up, and then it runs down and power it up like so many times. I've probably done this so many times, and it's still going strong. So here's what I suggest. You get something like this, or if you already have a kettle, fine. Get yourself a Jackery, at least get a 500. But if you're preparing, oh my gosh, why not? I mean, I'm sure if you could get a 1000, I would do it. And even a 2000, you can keep your refrigerator plugged in so you don't lose all your food. And then I suggest you do is you get yourself a solar panel. I'm going to leave here on YouTube. I'm going to tag that product. Jackery. They have the 1000 in the solar panel or 500 in the solar panel. Get yourself a solar panel, and this is what you do. You take the solar panel when it starts running low, and you take it outside. Also get a nice extension cord that's going to extend out. Like I've mentioned, I have an extension cord. Get an MC4 or whatever. You'll have to decide what your connections are because I think there's 3 different connectors. And Jackery keeps changing. Okay. Side note. You can always ask me and I'll look it up for you. And you need to know what kind of an extension cord for your solar panel. Then you run the cord into your house, and that way you can just be energizing this, powering this back up, right? Storing more energy if the grid is down for a very long time, let's say even a week, okay? Because, you know, what Japan just had that huge earthquake. They're hurting, right? It could be a tornado. It could be a major storm. It could be whatever. The grid in your area might go down. Now, if there's a real disaster in EMP, the grid will go down in many places, if not all places in the United States. They say the grid is very old. It's very old. It's like 50 years old, maybe longer, more. Okay, so I've got something else to say too. Let's get this done. That's what I would do. Oh, I do want to mention also, if you have a rice cooker, perfect, that you can actually cook food in it. Why not have that available, that you can plug it in and use it? And then if you've got a solar panel, you can keep powering these up. That's why I have solar on my roof. Nobody can see it. It's a flexible, it lays flat. It's not like one of those metal ones that people can see up there. It's awesome. Yeah. Okay, so here's what I want to do. I want to give you a reminder, since I'm talking about this. You need to have water stored, okay? I've only got so much. Yeah, I mean, that's a bummer because I'm in a smaller space. But you need to have water stored up in your home if you're bricks and sticks. And if you are a nomad, keep your water keep your water supply up. Don't let it all just run down, because that might be the day, right? Gas, keep gas in your tank. I need to go get gas. I'm going to do it tomorrow morning. You need to keep gas in your tank. If you need to get out of Dodge, there's going to be line upon line upon line, people trying to get gas. Don't get in that line. You'll die. You need to have food available. Well, you'll see that I had to go to the store. I had to go to Walmart because I was almost out of food. And I really didn't even get that much. For what I got, I spent almost $80. Wow. Phone numbers, the really important phone numbers deemed to be learned. We just think we can open up our phone and click the button. What if something happens to your phone? Learn a couple of very important phone numbers. Be situationally aware at all times, okay? You don't want somebody stealing your van or taking your catalytic converter or anything like that. Be very situationally aware. You need to move in groups. I really recommend it. If you're out boondocking or you're doing a lot of traveling, move in groups. I'm in a city. So I am already kind of in a group. If there was a real disaster, yeah, I'm ready to go. I'm kind of like ready. I'm trying to keep things with me that I don't normally, that I need. Things that are in storage are some of the things I don't need, except my butane. I kind of need that. But I do have this, okay? Okay, power stations filled with energy. Don't just be driving around with your power drained. Get in this. If you have a solar panel, get in the sun, make yourself park in the sun and keep that powered up. You need to have solar available. Just talked about that. And you need a purifier. I recommend those Cadadans because you can use those over and over and over. And I forget, there's another, what is the name of that one that's really good too? I forget. I think it starts with an M. Or a Life Straw works. You need to have that. I remember reading when the Hurricane Katrina came through, many people died because they did not have water. There was no water. They were flooded, and you couldn't drink that water without doing something to it. And there was so much flooding. How are they going to boil it, right? They said if all those people would have had Katadyn things to pump wind so they could, they would have had, there's water everywhere and not a drop to drink, right? We've all heard that. So you want to make sure that you have a really reliable, good water purifier and keep it handy at all times. Okay? Those are little reminders for you. Okay, this is good. I am going to say goodbye for today. Say bye. I'll be warm. I'll keep you updated tomorrow on how I did last night with my sleeping bag, going in, really camping. This is like a real camper van right now. This isn't just a home. This is an adventure, right? I love you guys. So please subscribe and give me a thumbs up. Go to minivanlee.com. and go check it out, okay? Because there's products on there you might want. There's neck gaiters, and if you want to give me a gift, I know I sound like I'm begging. I'm really not. But if you do want to give me a gift, it's easy to do. It's safe with your using your card. I don't use PayPal. I dump PayPal. They had some contract that you have to sign now that it's like basically they could almost drain your bank account at their will. It was like, no, most of us nomads, it went around that this was what they were doing, and we read it, and it's like, oh my God, we canceled we got rid of it. It takes time to do it too, to cancel your PayPal. I love you guys so much. I love you, and you guys stay warm, everybody. I think it's cold everywhere, isn't it? Cheers. Okay. That's a wrap. Ooh. Spooky. Let's see how dark I can make it. How dark can I make it? I got this thing going right here. One more. There we go. Man, oh man. Mwah. Bye.